Hey guys, you're watching Boondocking with Dennis. Been a little under the weather the last few days. I'm sure it'll pass. Lots of fluids, extra rest. Just felt the need to go for a little bit of a drive in the country today. Any day I can spot a new windmill that I haven't seen before, I'm just going to count it as a good day. This is one of the rest areas north of Rockport on Highway 35. And I have pulled over here several times to check email and whatnot. This is an area where you actually get, or at least I actually get with T-Mobile, a really strong signal. But I would say the two picnic areas have a lot to be desired. Not much shade there. And everything else looks solid. A quick power wash and some roofing material. Sign says no household garbage. And maybe a little lawn care over here. And it's a very nice day now. Sunny, 75 degrees. But usually it's Texas when I come over here, which means you would need that shade. But that's a Texas wayside right there. I went into Wally World late last night, maybe around 10:30. I think they close at 11. Got some medicine to treat my symptoms. I was getting rung up by the lady, nice young girl. And I said, what would happen if I gave you a hard time right now? And she just leaned over jokingly and said, I'd kick your ass. And I said, hey, don't threaten me with a good time. Turn in the road in the middle of nowhere. Ocker Road, folks. Ocker Road. The wind's blowing at 18 miles an hour. And I can actually feel it when I'm going about 65 or 70, pushing the truck around a little bit. And it's 75 degrees. Wow. There's actually another car on this road. That looks like someone's old house. Someone lived there. Someone worked hard and built that. I don't like seeing stuff just falling apart like that. Check out these grasses, guys. Aren't they pretty? Just blowing in the wind. I've never gone down this little gravel road before, so we'll make a quick detour, but, excuse me, I can see there's an old shed there, and it looks like a couple barns and houses back in there, no longer in use. And then there's another old abandoned home right there. I would like to know the history of this whole situation. Wow, look at that building. And they even got their own little footbridge that's probably still being used by farm equipment. And there's your postcard. About a month ago, this was all cotton as far as you could see. And they plant year-round, rotate the crops. So I don't know what they got going right now. Where's a farmer when you need one? Probably working, huh? Hopper's Landing, Adela and Butch's Tavern. Oh, okay, guess that was a tavern back there. Cabins, RV spaces, snacks, cold drinks, and beer. Man, they got everything here. Home of the Rockport Gypsy Motorcycle Club. Fool's Gold Rally. Hopper Road. Look at that grass, guys. Absolutely beautiful. I might go down this road. Down here towards the end of the road. Got a couple houses. And it leads right out to the bay. I have not been down here in a few years. And yeah, people live out here year round. You are off the beaten path. They do have some cute little houses though. Some type of shop and store here. Hopper's Landing. Say they got some firewood over there. Let's go check out the water. I like the cross on that building. Welcome to Hopper's Landing, it says. Well, let's go down here. So what is that? Little retail store, maybe? Pretty neat. They got their pumpkins out. Oh, wow, there's tugboats over here. Or at least one tugboat. I did not know that. That is neat. Now, I'd really like for someone to come out and say, can I help you? Because, yeah, I got questions. Little boat ramp. Let's go get a better look at that tugboat. Who doesn't love a tugboat? Probably are 8 or 9 people. Let me check the thumbs down for this video. That is so cool. That's a classic. You got to give me credit, folks. No matter where I go, you know I'm going to turn around eventually and we're going to be shooting into the sun. This is an interesting little area. I bet you people have lived here for generations. And it even looks like they got a little RV area sitting back here with RV hookups. I don't know if it's active or not, but there is one RV way back there, and they certainly have water and electric. I don't know if it's still operational or not. What are you looking at? You got a problem? What's your beef? Entering U.S. Fee Area. Aransas National Wildlife Refuge. In the last few times I've been here, you didn't have to pay because all the official buildings were lost in the hurricane. So let's see what's going on today. Fire danger is low. Information entrance fees. Individual, $3. 2 or more, $5 a vehicle. So I guess we're paying $3 today. All visitors must register at the visitor center. Well, let's see if we can find the visitor center today. So this is nice. There's the porta potties. Let's remember where they are at just in case, kids. All this covered parking is new. And this is the new visitor center that says open in 2022. So that's pretty neat. They had a nice little visitor center here, and it was wiped out by Hurricane Harvey. So we have to go back to that little temporary area and pay in the honor box there. So let's go back and do that. When I was here before, there was a big old gator in here. Like a good size one, years and years ago. But it looks like they cleaned it out. But I don't happen to see anything.
Here, gator, 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 gator. Here, gator, gator, gator.
Nothing. So I'm going to complete this form And then we have a little tag to take with us. And I got to put $3 in it and put it back in the honor box. We'll be back along there in a little bit. It's gorgeous, guys. Thanks for riding along with me today. I do not spot any gators over in here today, but I do see a wild animal over in the parking lot I want to check out. That's a female?
It's a boy.
It's a boy. His are all 4 boys too. How old?
7 months.
7 months? You're beautiful. Did you see some alligators today?
Yes, we did.
What did he think?
Oh, I don't think he saw them.
Oh.
They were sitting still and he was chasing bugs.
I bet you the alligators saw him though. Well, thank you very much, ma'am.
You're very welcome.
You enjoy the park. It's pretty impressive, but this park, refuge, all the roads were initially built by the Civilian Conservation Corps. Keep the wild in wildlife. Aransas National Refuge is a wild place where animals and birds can live without much human interference. Part of respecting wild animals is making sure your behavior keeps them wild. Giving these creatures the space they need also goes a long way towards keeping you safe. Wildlife viewing tips. Observe these tips to protect wildlife and have a great experience. Observe wild animals from a distance. Never approach. Wild animals are healthiest when they eat wild food. Please don't feed them. Keep dogs on leashes and close to you. Always pick up your trash and be a good steward by picking up trash left by others. We do that, and many of the channels I watch do that. Wildlife may not always stay where you expect. Alligators sometimes bask in the sun on roads, trails, and in parking lots. White-tailed deer are skittish when humans approach. By keeping your distance, you're more likely to observe their natural behaviors. Invasive species such as feral hogs and red imported fire ants pose a threat to native wildlife and humans. The foraging and rooting behavior of feral hogs is destructive to habitats. The refuge actively controls the hogs to protect native wildlife and habitats. And then red imported fire ants are aggressive and compete with native ants. Be wary of these ants. A pinch from one will result in a nasty burning sensation. Oh, good. We have to worry about ants, gators, and hogs. Awesome. I'm very grateful for the rain that we've had over the last few months. The last time we were here, it was mostly mud, and we saw about 10, 12 wild boar out walking in the middle there. There was just a little bit of water. And I've also come here before where we were in such a drought, there was nothing but grass growing here. So this is nice to see. Driving this road is awesome at dusk. You'll see a lot of javelinas and feral hogs. You see the deer hidden in the grass? 1, 2, 3. That one's kind of moving, making it easy for us. There's a pretty large herd in there right now. Well, that was fun. I still have to edit this masterpiece together, so let's get out of here and head back home. There's a little bit of Texas for you. Even out in the middle of nowheres, we got one. Oh, a car's coming. Wow. Seeing a car back here is like seeing Bigfoot. Well, guys, thanks for hanging in with me this morning. Let's go find some Wi-Fi. Yeah, thanks for watching.